Hi guys, Liam from liamkbyrne.com. About 24-25 minutes of yoga focusing to rotations, lateral side stretches and strengtheners. So short enough to fit into, let's say, a lunchtime break. So let's come to the front of the mats, step the feet around hip distance apart, steady your breathing, focus your thoughts. In through the nose, out through the nose where there's no obstruction. Now let's step the feet a little closer together into mountain pose. Bend your knees, inhale, stretch up into Utkatasana powerful pose. Exhale, straighten your legs, bring your hands down to the prayer position. Inhale, Utkatasana once more, directing the gaze up to the thumbs. And exhale back into mountain pose, hands down to prayer. And one more for Utkatasana. Inhale, bend the knees, stretch up, tuck your sacrum a little under, maybe a bit more than I am here. Direct the gaze upwards. Exhale, come to an easy forward bend. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, step both feet back. Lower down through Chaturanga Dandasana, all the way to the mat. Inhale into an easy cobra. Exhale, lift up your hips and knees into downward facing dog. Ease your heels down to the mat. Relax your head down towards the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee and push your hips over to the left. So our first little stretch for the side muscles, for the hips. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend the right knee, push over to the right hand side. And hold. Inhale, come back to center. And then step right foot forward. Exhale, step the left foot forward, come to a forward bend. Inhale, bend the knees, stretch out and up into Utkatasana powerful pose. Exhale, come directly to your next forward bend. Inhale to step both feet back. Exhale, lower down through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, come up into Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale for downward facing dog. Spread out your fingers and toes. And now let's step the feet a little closer together at the midline. Inhale, bring the hips and the shoulders forward. Exhale, push back into desk pose or downward facing dog. Inhale, bring hips and shoulders forward into high plank. Exhale, back. And then inhale, come forwards again. Just hold it this time. Remember to use your bandhas, use your core, tuck in your navel, engage in the shoulders and the upper back. Engage Mula Bandha, keep your breath work steady. And now exhale to rest both knees down, lower the chest and the chin down, separate the feet a little again. Inhale to Cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Let's step the left foot forward, follow with the right foot, come to a forward bend. Inhale, bend your knees, stretch out and up to powerful pose. And then exhale back to forward bend. Inhale, jump or step the feet back. Exhale, lower through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to Cobra or to dog head up. Exhale to dog head down. Hold it, push down through the heels. Now let's step the feet close together again at the center of the mat. Inhale, come forwards into the high plank. Exhale, come over to the edge of the left foot. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, over to the edge of the right foot. Inhale, center, exhale, and come over to the left foot again. Push down through both hands, especially the right hand. Emphasize the rotation. Actively rotate the right hip up towards the ceiling. Just hold. Use your bandhas again. Engage in the midsection. Keep the breath work steady. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the edge of the right foot. So focus to that stretch out across the abdominals. Push down through the left hand as well as the right. Actively rotate through the midsection. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower knees down to the mat, separate the feet a little bit. Come all the way down, chest and chin. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step or lightly hop the feet forward. Exhale to a forward bend. Inhale, bend your knees, stretch the arms out and up into Utkatasana powerful pose. Exhale, back into forward bend. Inhale. Lift the gaze, exhale, step or jump the feet back, lower through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or dog head up. Exhale to dog head down. Step your feet together at the midline again. Push down through the heels. Inhale, come forwards into high plank. Exhale over to the left foot. Stretch up with the right arm. Let's begin to, actually, no, let's Rest the right hand down again. Come over to the right side. Inhale, stretch up the left hand. And then exhale, left hand back down. Come to high plank. Exhale, back over to the edge of the left foot. Stretch up with the right arm. And let's hold it this time. Keep stretching up. Direct the gaze over to the right thumb. Try to align from the shoulder down through the hip, through the knee, down through the heel. Align also through shoulders. Now let's rest the right hand down again. Come back to center. Next exhalation over to the edge of the right foot. And stretch up with your left arm. Once you're steady, look up to the left thumb. Correct the alignment. Engage your bandhas, your energy locks. Keep your breath work steady. Keep it meditative. Rest the left hand down. Let's lower the knees down to the mat. You can separate them a little bit again. Bring the chest and chin down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale. Take a rest breath in child's pose. Just steady your breathing again. Inhale back up to hands and knees. And then to plank. Exhale through Chaturanga Dandasana. Dog head up and then dog head down. Inhale, step or lightly hop the feet forward. Come to a forward bend. Inhale, bend your knees. Stretch the arms out and up into Utkatasana. Exhale, mountain pose. Very good. Steady your breathing. Refocus your thoughts. Come to the front of the mat. Ready for tree pose. So just focusing our thoughts again. Come to the left foot. Step the right heel to the ankle or above the knee, or go a little higher if you like. Hands to prayer position. Choose a focus point. Project up through the crown of the head. Open as fully through the right hip as you can. Keep it steady and easy and meditative. Rest the right foot back down. Shift your balance. Now step the left foot to the ankle or just above the knee, or lift it a little higher if you like. Come into mountain pose. Project upwards again, hands in prayer position. Just hold it. Steady breathing. And then rest the left foot back down. Step the feet together again into mountain pose. Inhale, stretch both arms up. Exhale, forward, bend. Relax the head down to the knees. Inhale, step the right foot back. And exhale, rest the right knee down. Maybe take a rest breath in this lunge position. Then inhale, stretch up with the left arm. Try to tuck in the left knee, so there's a little stretch across the left hip and the glute. Exhale, rest the left hand down inside of your left foot. And inhale, stretch up with your right arm, reversing that rotation. Now stretching down through the right hip, pushing actively through the supporting left hand. And exhale, rest both hands down. Reach under your left leg with the left arm. Reach around with the right hand to lock your hands together. And then just hold. Maybe push the hips a little forward. Look over the right shoulder up towards the ceiling. Deepen that rotation if you can. Make sure not to over force it. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Now stretch the right elbow or shoulder across the left knee. See if your hand can reach down to the mat. So you could bring your hands into prayer position here, or stretch up with your left hand. The left leg can straighten a little bit to make it easier to bring the right hand down to the mat. Hold it there, push in, and exhale, release. Come back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to dog head up, exhale, dog head down. Inhale, step forward, right foot, exhale the left foot. Forward bend, inhale. Bend knees as you stretch out and up. And exhale, back to forward bend. Inhale. Lift the gaze. Exhale, step back with the left foot. Lower the left knee down. Then inhale, stretch up with the right arm. Remember to try and keep the right knee in line with the hip to maintain that stretch to the outer part of the hip. Breathe into the rotation. Exhale, rest the right hand down inside the right foot. Stretch up with your left arm, reversing the rotation. Push down through the base of the hand if you can, or lift up to the fingertips if the alignment feels better. Hold it. Remember breath work and energy locks. Rest the left hand back down. Then reach under the right leg with the right arm, around towards the hip. Reach back with your left hand. See how close they'll come together. If you can take the right wrist with the left hand to go ahead and do so. push your hips a little forward, look over the left shoulder upwards, deepen the rotation if you can, and exhale, release. Lift up, stretch up the left arm, exhale to cross the elbow or the shoulder to the outside of your right knee. Stretch up with your right arm. Remember, you can straighten the right leg a little bit here to facilitate bringing the left hand down towards the mat. Just hold it. Now let's lift up, come back to center, rest both hands down, step back with the right foot, lower through Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale, dog head up, exhale, dog head down. And inhale, step forwards with the left foot, exhale the right foot, forward bend, inhale, stretch arms out and up. And exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, stretch arms out and up. Exhale to forward bend. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, come down with the hips towards the heels. Rest the left hand down as you cross the right hand outside of the left knee. Bring hands into prayer position. This is a modified version of Pashasana, the noose pose. So you're balancing on the ball of the foot here. If your heels come down, even nicer. Mine don't. Press the palms together, direct your gaze to the hands. Breathe into the rotation and rest the left hand down again. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, cross the left arm outside of the right knee. And then bring the hands together. Line up the forearms from elbow to elbow. Look to your hands, breathe into the rotation. Keep your balance and your breath work steady. And exhale, come back to center, both hands down to the mat. And then when you're ready, just ease the sit bones back down onto the mat. Roll all the way back down, tuck your knees in, turn your head once or twice to either side. Massage out your back, trace out a circle or two with your knees. And then when you are ready, let's come into position for bridge pose. Just rest your feet down to the mat. Bring them into the midline, press the knees together, rest your hands down, tuck the chin to the chest. Next exhalation, peel your hips and your back up away from the floor. Ease the chest up towards the chin. Press the knees together. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, lift up and push over to the left side this time. Inhale, back over to center. Exhale, push upwards and over to the right hand side. Inhale, come about halfway down. And then exhale, push over to the left again. And then if you like, float up the right foot, stretch that right leg over to the left hand side, push through the heel, feel that lateral stretch down through the right hip, maybe a little rotation. Inhale, rest the right foot down, bring the hips down, and then next exhalation, lift up and push over to the right. Stretch up with the left leg if you like, it's optional, and then stretch the left foot and the leg over to the right hand side, push through the heel. Hold it. Inhale, bring the left foot down, and exhale, lower the hips down. Maybe a little rock out from side to side. Tuck in your knees, massage out your back, turn your head once or twice to either side. And then, when you're ready, let's come into position for our shoulder stand. So just float your legs up, support your back with your hands. Tuck the elbows in nice and close to your sides. Your hands can support the hips or back. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate your hips a little to the right hand side. Begin to lower your knees down so that they come down outside of the left ear. Then straighten out the left leg first, followed by the right. So we come into a rotating plow pose, or Parivrita Halasana. Just hold it there. Remember, don't force things on your neck, particularly in this position. Let's float up the right foot, float up the left. Inhale, come on back up into your shoulder stand. Exhale, turn your hips towards the right hand side. Bend the knees, and then lower the right foot down first, followed by the left. Just hold it there, still supporting your back with your hands. Another gentle rotation together with the stretch out for the lower back and the hamstrings. And then inhale, lift up the left foot, followed by the right. Come back to center, float your feet right up into shoulder stand, and exhale. Let's unroll slowly back down onto the mat. And let's do a modified extended hand and foot pose. Keep the legs floated. Stretch up the arms, interlock the fingers. Now take a breath in, exhale. Bring the arms over to the left as you float the legs over to the right hand side. Your back is resting down on the floor for this version. You're not arching up. Focus to the midsection for that rotation. Inhale, come to center with the arms and legs. Exhale, arms over to the right and legs over to the left hand side. Direct the gaze up to your thumbs. Just hold it, stay steady in the midsection. Very good. And inhale, come on back up to center. And then just tuck your knees in, massage out, relax your knees out, bring the feet together. Maybe a head roll or two to either side. Very good. And then just rock all the way up to a seated position. Let's stretch out the legs to either side. Push your hands into the mat behind you. Inhale, push forwards. Exhale, release. Now bring the legs to center and step in towards the sit bone with your right foot. Circle your left knee with the right elbow. Take a breath in and exhale, turn to your right hand side. And then come on back to center. Gather up the right knee with the right elbow this time. Just hold it there if you like. Or exhale to bring the shoulder inside the knee. Lean forwards. Reach back outside of the right knee with your right hand. See if you can reach back with the left hand so that the hands come together, or you take the left wrist in the right hand. Lift up and look over your left shoulder. Focus to that nice release down to the groin and the hip on the right side, together with the rotation across the trunk. Stretch through the left hamstring. Next exhalation, release. And come back to center. Cross the right leg over to the outside of the left knee and tuck the left foot back in towards the right sit bone. Next exhalation, turn to the right. Gather up the left knee and the right elbow, or cross the elbow outside the right knee. If you like, you can reach that left hand down to the right foot, over to the left foot rather, left knee, or you can reach all the way around to the right instep. Continue pushing in with your supporting right hand. Look over the right shoulder. Just hold it there. Some good abdominal massage work here with this rotation. Let's make that another good breath in. Exhale and release for a little counter turn to the other side. Come back to center. Lengthen out the legs. Shake them out. Push into the mat behind you. And then step in with your left leg this time. Gather up the left knee and the right elbow. Turn to the left hand side. First gentle rotation. Hold it. A good breath in. And exhale, release. Come back to center. Gather the left knee and the right elbow. You could hold here. Or next exhalation, reach the elbow and the shoulder inside the left knee. Lean forwards. Then, if you like, reach back with the left hand. Reach around with the right hand and see how close the hands will come together. See if you can take the right wrist in the left hand, then lift up, look over the right shoulder, focus to that release into the groin, the rotation across the center, the stretch down through the right hamstring this time. Just hold it there. Continue looking over the right shoulder. Next exhalation, release, come back to center. Now gather cross the left foot to the outside of the right knee, tuck the right heel back to the left sit bone. Gather up the left knee and the right elbow, or cross the elbow to the outside of the left knee if that feels comfortable. You could reach down to the right knee, the right foot, or reach all the way back towards the left instep. Push down into the mat with your supporting left hand. Lengthen up through the crown of the head, look over the left shoulder, hold it there. Steady your breath work, keep your focus. Now another good breath in, and exhaling, that slowly release for a little counter turn to the other side. Release your legs, and then let's come back to box position first. Inhale, come forwards into striking cobra, and then exhale back into child's pose. And inhale, lift up, ease forward into striking cobra. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Rest your head to the hands, shake out your legs a little. And now let's come up to the elbows first. So you could hold here in Sphinx pose if you like, or instead interlock your fingers, tuck in your toes, take a breath in, exhale, lift up the hips for a modified low plank. Or to continue on, now come over to the left knee and left foot. Inhale up to center, exhale over to the right knee and the right foot. And then inhale to center. You could continue with your knees resting on the floor, or lift the knees, exhale over to the edge of the left foot. Hold the rotation, actively rotate up through the right hip, push down through both elbows. Keep the breath work steady. If you like, then stretch up with your right arm. Lower your hips down to line up through between the shoulder and the ankle. Push in actively through your supporting left shoulder. Next exhalation, bring the right elbow back down and come over to the edge of the right foot. Just hold it, push in through both elbows. Engage in the midsection, focus to the rotation up through the right hip, left hip rather. And if you like, stretch up with the left arm and hold. Look to the alignment, shoulder, hip, knee and heel. Push in actively through your right elbow. Hold it, another breath, and exhale, rest the left elbow down, come back to center. Rest the knees down, come all the way down to the mat. Take a couple of rest breaths, shake out to the legs. Bring your breath work back to a steady rhythm. Inhale, lift up to box position. Exhale, back into child's pose. Just rest your head down. And then when you're ready, inhale, walk your hands in, come up into a seated position. Cross-legged pose if that feels comfortable. You could also lie back down to the mat already if you like, into Shavasana. If you're comfortable either in half lotus or in full lotus, you could tuck your feet into that position now, either of those. And then just find a rest position for your hands. That could be to the knees, it could be down to the ankles. You could join the thumb and forefinger into Gyan Mudra. You could also rest your hands to the navel or to the solar plexus or anywhere else that feels appropriate. Relax your chin a little to the chest if you like. Close, fully close or half close the eyes. And now just focus in to the sound and the rhythm of your breathing. Keep it unhurried. And just stay with your awareness of your presence here on the yoga mat. Very good. Now when you're ready, let's bring hands together into prayer position. Namaste. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave any questions or comments down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys all again soon.